Welcome to the Systematic Magic Podcast with Vance Morris. How to outserve, outmarket, and outprice your competition in any economy. Based on Vance's 10-year career with the Walt Disney Company. Every episode is jam-packed with strategies, tactics, and examples to propel your business to the next level. The episodes are quick and to the point. You are meant to take action. As Vance says, you won't profit unless you implement. Now, on to our episode.
Hey, this is Vance Morris with Deliver Service Now Institute, and if you're like me, you've been cooped up for the last couple of weeks with all this social distancing and fun stuff like that. But I wanted to give you guys some ideas and some stories and some things that you could be doing right now to not only help your business and survive this pandemic, but also thrive in it. As you know, Disney is in this for the long term. They have a long-term plan. What is your plan? What are you thinking of doing in the long term? Or are you just in the short term? So I'm going to go over a few different topics today, and I hope that this helps you out. So this is my COVID-19 edition of the Systematic Magic Podcast. So first thing is, thank goodness I was not caught up in that travel ban hullabaloo. I got back just in time from the UK. Unfortunately, my client will not be able to take his holiday at Disney as he planned last week. So, yep, even Disney's closed. You've heard that. The parks, the cruise line, at least for now. And even the resorts and the shops are closed by now. So I got a question for you. Are you prepared not just, for this beast of a virus, but also how it will affect your employees? Disney has been through 7 closings in its history. 9/11, some hurricanes make up the bulk of the closings. But during each closing, Disney was not only worried about the safety of their guests, but the safety and well-being of the cast. During hurricanes, the storm ride-out crews are volunteer only. If you needed to go take care of your family or property, you were allowed. I was on the hurricane ride-out crew for Hurricane Erin back in '95. Absolutely surreal. The Contemporary Resort where I was working was the evacuation center for all of the guests from Fort Wilderness. The last place you want to be in a hurricane or a tornado is in a campground. We had over 3,000 people camping on the floors of our new convention center. Now, since the power was out to vast swaths of Central Florida, Disney set up water and ice distribution centers for the affected cast members, free of charge, of course. Other resources were offered to cast members who had damage to their homes. So, in '95, Disney paid its cast members for the shifts they missed due to the weather. They are doing the same with COVID-19. Disney cast members are getting paid for their scheduled shifts. I don't know how much longer that's going to last, but at last check, that was what was going on. So, a few questions for you to think about. What are your plans and systems for a crisis? Do your employees know them? Are you prepared to assist employees affected by a crisis? Now, along those same lines, I was listening to NPR a few days ago, and I heard a phenomenal interview. Many small business owners would love to stay open if they can do it safely. And people stuck at home could certainly use a bookstore that stays open, which explains what's happening at a store in Washington, D.C. They came up with a creative idea to close the shop to the general public, but allow people to come in very small groups of 4 or fewer. The walls there are packed, top to bottom, with secondhand books, which makes the store a little too crowded for social distancing. Instead of closing, they are now welcoming private appointments. And there's no need to worry about salespeople in your personal space. They maintain at least 6 feet apart per the CDC guidance while they're in the store. You have to do everything in your power right now to continue your operations and keep people employed and keep your business viable. At the same time, you don't want to do anything that would harm your employees or your customers or the community at large. So, send me a note. How are you making lemonade out of this giant 800-pound lemon that has been dumped on us? How can you adapt this to your business? Send me a note at vance@deliverprofitsnow.com. I'd love to hear it. So last weekend, I had an interesting weekend. How about you guys? Seriously, I want to know about your last weekend. What'd you do? What didn't you do? Well, let me tell you about mine. And this is an email that I sent to all of my clients, both for the Disney business and for my carpet cleaning business. So this is the email, and this is how it goes. So Saturday, I went to my rug shop, and I mended a torn rug and filled with dog pee, the glory and status of the work that I've got. I went to pick up buns for my homemade grilled sausages. It's a secret recipe from my Lithuanian grandmother, but the stores were all out. Hey, are any of you guys Lithuanian? I was the first in my family born in the States. So I read a few chapters of the books that are on my desk: The Raven Master, Factfulness, and Tall Tales by Billy Connolly. Oh my God, he's funny. He is by far one of my favorite comedians. What are you writing? What are you reading right now? You are reading, right? Need a book to read? Check out the ones above. I guarantee Amazon has them, as opposed to, say, toilet paper. Sunday, I took my wife Gina to lunch. It was a delayed birthday present. We went to Cactus Cantina, a fantastic Mexican restaurant in Washington, D.C. The place was deserted. Evidently, the D.C. government was in the process of closing all the restaurants and bars, but neither the cantina nor us had got the message yet. After lunch, we strolled into a local grocery store just for giggles. Yes, we have strange ideas of entertainment. We watched the frenzy of shoppers all but attack the delivery man who had a couple of boxes of toilet paper. Unbelievable. The picture I have to paint for you is like 5 or 6 85-year-old ladies pouncing on this 18-year-old stock boy who couldn't even get the toilet paper out of the boxes yet. I mean, he was literally coming off the truck and he was getting attacked. It was a mob. Unbelievable. So what does that have to do with your business? Well, I really mean it when I say everything. When was the last time you communicated with your clients or prospects and did not try to sell them something? Did not talk about your business or service. Just reached out and said, "Hey, how you doing? What's new in your life?" Remember, people do business with people, not businesses. You can't hug a business. So are you starting to feel the pinch financially from this pandemic? If so, now is not the time to sound needy, like I need money, I need more customers. If you sound needy, people will not buy, and you will remain, well, needy. Now is the time to build value for your clients and prospects. The following is a list of email subjects that I've been using with my carpet cleaning clients. It's a 90%, 10% mix of value add and sales. So I've been offering a free roll of toilet paper with every cleaning. If people are feeling lonely due to social distancing, I'm offering to have a free coffee chat with one of our technicians. I've certainly warned all of my clients about the charlatans and the rip-off artists out there, spouting off about unnecessary cleaning and sanitizing. Certainly got my fill of wash your hand jokes and Tom Hanks memes. And what to do with your kids that avoid public places, offering them websites to entertain and educate. And then I've also been doing a lot of what to do when emails. For example, what to do when you have to go to the grocery store. And I get responses like this from my clients. "Thanks for the ideas. Have passed info on to my niece in Wisconsin who has an 11-year-old and a 2-year-old, my grandson, and a friend's children. You're a thoughtful guy. Always appreciate your funny emails. You make your customers smile." That's from one of my clients. Remember, email is a communication tool that goes both ways, so it shouldn't always be a sales message. Take some time now to communicate with your list and add value. Create a calendar of topics that you will send out over the next few weeks. Trust me, your clients and patients will appreciate it. And as I mentioned, now may not be the time to sell. I mean, how would you feel if the only time you heard from a company was when they wanted to sell you something? Many companies are focused on survival. I get that. Nothing happens until something gets sold. But your clients and prospects are in the same boat. Do you really think they want to be sold to right now? enter the conversation that is already happening in their minds. You can use this COVID-19 to your advantage, and not in an evil, manipulative way, but in a way that will benefit both you and your clients and prospects. As I mentioned, I'm running a whole bunch of different promotions for the carpet cleaning business, but we're also focused on adding value. Right now, we're running an MTV video contest. Win a free house of carpet cleaning. My clients and prospects can submit a music video featuring their kids, their grandkids, or if they want to be in it, that's fine. It's all going to get posted on my site, and the winner is going to be chosen by my children. This is great to get families working together who may be bored out of their minds. Next week, I'm going to be doing an art/drawing contest with the same prize. I am also emailing my list daily. I follow the Dave D. and Ben Settle model of emailing your clients daily, but not always selling something. The clients love it. They're getting tons out of it. We should be focusing on supporting our clients and creating value. It will be remembered long after this virus thing is over. Some of the things that I'm doing in my Disney consulting business, again, adding value to my prospects and clients, daily updates on what businesses can be doing to Disneyfy their business right now. Sharing some best practices from around the globe and teaching businesses how to profit in a down economy. And then how to adapt and implement the Disney experience in their business. Remember, your clients will long remember how you supported them in this crisis. Your postcards and your sales messages, not so much. So until next time, this has been the first of probably a few COVID-19 Survive and Thrive podcasts that I'll be doing. So until next time, remember, you won't profit unless you implement.
Thanks for listening to the Systematic Magic Podcast. If you like what you heard, go to our website, deliverservicenow.com, so you do not miss a single strategy. Join Vance's crusade to eliminate poor client or patient experiences around the world. Go to deliverservicenow.com right now.